Welcome to April at Sound of a Whisper Project. We are officially underway in a year-long campaign to help establish, support, and promote as many humanitarian and community development projects as possible, all while maintaining a vow of silence. Each month we'll be supporting a different cause, and this is the first of 12 pre-recorded introductions for each cause. These introductions have been recorded prior to any research or partnerships. They're simply an opportunity to provide context for my own personal experiences with each cause. And it's a chance for us to express the hopes we have leading into each month and the obstacles or challenges that we're most concerned about facing. For April, we'll be kicking things off by participating in as many events as possible to support Autism Awareness Month. I'm really excited to be starting with autism because it's a perfect cause to illustrate a lot of the motivations behind Sound of a Whisper project as a whole. Now, my own personal experience with autism is very limited and mostly secondhand, but I've had several friends over the years who are deeply connected with autism advocacy and support. Many of them have had siblings who are autistic or children with autism, and several of them have held jobs that have them working closely within the autism community. And the one thing that's incredibly apparent with each of these people I've interacted with is how important it is to them that people make an effort to understand and respect and include those with autism. Because why would you want anything else for the people that you care about? Now, for me, my only personal experience with autism was with a former student. And unfortunately, it was an experience I wasn't prepared for. At the time, I hadn't had much training, education, experience. I was often overwhelmed, confused when it came to giving her the support that she needed. And it resulted in more conflicts than resolutions. And still, that's been my only first-hand experience with autism. Mostly due to lack of exposure or opportunity, but partly due to fear. The fear of repeating a negative experience. And since then, I've learned that it's this exact kind of fear, coupled with a lack of awareness, that is the root cause behind so many different kinds of prejudice, several of which we'll be looking to tackle together this year at Sound of a Whisper Project. There's a good acronym for fear. It stands for false evidence appearing real. So many fears come from a misunderstanding of an idea or situation. The reason we emphasize awareness so much at Sound of a Whisper Project is because the greatest weapon that we have against fear is knowledge. So this month I'll be learning as much as I can about autism. I'll be reading books and articles, watching documentaries, observing representations in popular culture and media, attending workshops and seminars sponsored by several other organizations doing their part to support Autism Awareness Month. And I'll be sharing what I learned through reflections and reviews and profiles, all that will be available on the awareness section of our website. We'll be looking to participate in several different volunteer opportunities over the course of this month, and we'll be making our best attempt to host our own. Remember that you can always support our efforts by registering as a volunteer or donating to this cause or any one of our causes through our website. Also, feel free to reach out with any suggestions for volunteer projects that we can either participate in or help to promote. Finally, we want to give a chance to anyone who wants to express the role that autism has had in their life, or to demonstrate and help us to better understand one of the many different ways that those with autism express themselves a little differently. So if you're interested in sharing your story or showing us how you express yourself, then please feel free to reach out. That's it for now. There's a lot of work to do, and it's time to start doing it. As always, sharing this video and subscribing to our pages will only help us to build a wider community of service. We appreciate your support. Until next time, thank you.